What's up, guys? Welcome to Cloud Gaming X. I'm Sunny, and today I'm bringing you guys another Sunny Stadia news video. And real fast, I want to go ahead and thank the Patreon supporters and the members for all your guys' support here on the channel. Thank you guys for doing a little bit extra. But in today's news video, we're going to be taking a look at the Google Store page on the Google Chrome browsers and a bunch of things that have been discovered. So definitely stay tuned for that. We're going to take a look at Devolver Digital possibly coming to Stadia, as well as a cool community controller contest for Stadia, as well as an update to that freaking Final Fantasy bug. Has it finally been fixed? And the Destiny 2 Season Dawn event is going to be launching today. We're going to have all that news here in this video and more, so let's get started. And as always, thank you guys for hitting that like button and being subbed to the channel. But today we're going to take a look at the Stadia store and all the things that have been uncovered, like a ton of subcategories and a ton of cool things. Let me go ahead and give a special shout out to Dan Wheeler over at StadiaSource.com, who ended up being the first to discover this. I'm going to have a link down below to his website. He does an excellent job and something that I'm going to use going forward for a lot of his expertise. So definitely check him out if you guys haven't already. A great website. But we're going to go ahead and list some things that we have seen on here and some things that have been uncovered, and it's pretty cool. Now, some of the lists on here remind me of Steam and how they kind of have their store layout. For instance, there's early access, which is cool, coming soon. Pre-orders, best cross-platform. I think that's really notable and cool to see. There's going to be demos, which is good. Most played, top selling, best on mobile. That's actually really smart and one they should utilize, because I think being best on mobile is one that's going to be looked at quite a bit, as I think a lot of the free people are going to be playing Stadia quite a bit on mobile once they roll out more phones. But there's a huge list here to name, and it's really cool because it gives you some insight on what we might be expecting in the future and how they're going to be kind of sorting out the store page and what types of games we might see down the line. Cross-platform, like I said, is really cool, really smart to actually have that. Early access as well, and a host of things here. So kudos to Dan for uncovering this and finding this, and definitely check out the website so you can see the full list yourself. This is a really cool hidden nugget that he was able to find, and this just kind of gets me more excited for the platform. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments, and I'm curious to see what you guys think, but this just gets me more excited, so this is awesome. Now, the next topic we're looking at is actually tied to the very last one that we just talked about, and there's a gentleman on Reddit by the name of ZMattyPower who was able to find within the Google Store a page listing for Devolver Digital as someone who could be bringing some titles over. Now, at the moment, we don't know what those titles could be, but if you're unaware of Devolver Digital, they tend to publish really high quality indie games. Now, for example, my friend Pedro is one that came out, and Katana Zero, which I didn't review, but I was able to beat that one from start to finish. One of the few games that I actually did beat this year, and it would have gotten a 9 if I would have reviewed it, but I wasn't reviewing games at the time. Another game is Broforce and Enter the Dungeon, as I'm sure you guys have at least heard of Enter the Dungeon. Now, I've been meaning to make a video, and I keep saying this about indie games and their importance to a platform and how it's been so greatly helpful as a boost for the Nintendo Switch in regard to just bringing high quality games in between those first and third party games. And I was super happy that this got uncovered. I've actually worked a little bit with Devolver Digital myself this year. They were able to provide me Katana Zero, and I was able to cover it on another channel. And I think them publishing games here on Stadia would be a huge boon. So I hope to see more info on this. Even if it's older titles, it would be great, but the brand new ones would be awesome as well. I actually have no complaints on what they decide to bring, because for the most part, everything that they bring is high quality. So this is good news. This is a good thing, and something to get excited for yet again. Now, the next piece of news we have here is from the community manager Grace from Google is launching a Play It Forward community event on Stadia Reddit, and she writes on Reddit, "Hey Stadia community, we've already seen some impressive controller mock-ups, and it got us thinking. We want to see what you creative folks can cook up. We provided some assets for you to work with. Here, post your custom controller designs directly to this thread. Submissions will remain in contest mode until Thursday 12/12 at 10 a.m. Pacific, and will be picking a winner to be crowned on Friday. We'll have a batch of Reddit Gold and Platinum to give out, so noteworthy submissions, but the winner will receive the Sweet Victory Award, a custom subreddit award, as well as an appearance on our brand new Board of the Victorious sidebar elements. So this is pretty cool to see as well. It's good that they're doing stuff like this because the community events just kind of bring people together and it gets people brainstorming on ideas, and I hope this is stuff that we continue to see going forward. Lord knows they need some help in that department because they need to treat their loyal customers a little bit better, especially with all the debacles that have happened over the last course of the last 3 weeks or so. While this might not move a lot of people or really get a lot of people caring, it's still something fun that gets people together in the Stadia community. Now I have to say the rewards kind of blow a bit, but that's just my opinion, and I was waiting to read something along the lines if they were going to give the winner like a actual custom controller that they end up designing, but whatever. So if you guys are interested, there's going to be a link down below if you guys want to enter in this, and I'm curious to see what the community comes up with and what the winner comes up with too. So this is going to be kind of cool to see. And speaking of grace from Google and the Final Fantasy 15 bug that I have been railing on for weeks on end, she has reported that and it was on December 5th that we received reports from users that they were having issues with game saves on Final Fantasy 15. The issue has now been resolved and a fix has been deployed to all users. Now, thank goodness this was fixed. I can go back to recommending this game. If you guys are unaware of what I'm even talking about, there was a save file bug that kept people from advancing their game, and they would go hours in without unable to really play the game. So now I can report, you guys can go back to it if you guys were waiting. And it's funny because both sides were pointing fingers at one point, but I'm curious to see if the fix actually came from Google, and I'm wondering if this was actually ended up being on Google's end and not actually on Square Enix. Now, they were both pointing the fingers at each other, and we were all assuming that it was actually Square Enix because they're the developers, but maybe we were a little too quick to judge, and this could have been maybe something to do with porting and something to do with the Stadia hardware and how the saves work. I'm not exactly privy to that type of stuff, and I'm not a tech guy, but it could have been on Google's end. So it's good to see that this ended up getting fixed. It took them a little bit, but either way, I'm glad that this is fixed, and I can go ahead and recommend this game, and we can put this in the rearview mirror, and people can sit there and enjoy Final Fantasy 15 again. So pick this one up if you were interested. I did do a gameplay video. It looked good to me. It looks like a fun game. If only I had the time, but definitely play this one again with confidence. And the last piece of news we have here is about Destiny 2 Season of Dawn event. Now, I'm not yet savvy in the ways of Destiny 2 just yet, but it looks like there's going to be a lot of cool things. A new seasonal PvE mode called the Sundial, as well as a new season artifact, the Lantern of Cyrus, a solar subclass update, as well as a bunch of events starting on December 17th and running all the way to February. Now, I won't list every single thing. I'm going to have a link down below if you guys are interested in seeing the rest of the stuff that they're going to have. And let me know down in the comments if you guys have been enjoying Destiny, and if any of you are actually willing to power level Sunny and get him all the way up there with you guys so I can enjoy the game, because I just don't have the time. But I'm glad that a bunch of you guys are enjoying it, because every time I look at my friends list, everyone's for the most part on Destiny, with some people sprinkled in playing other things. So this is cool to see, and excited for those Destiny 2 players, and hopefully I'm able to join you guys sooner rather than later. But alright guys, thank you guys for watching this video, and like always, hit that like button and sub to our channel for more Stadia news, Stadia gameplays, game reviews, and everything related to Stadia. I'm Sunny here at Cloud Gaming X, and like always, I hope you guys all have a sunny day.